Welcome to the Same Boat Podcast. My name is Christian, your host. We have Jonathan on the left of me, John on the bottom of me, and Stefan diagonal of me. And I want to apologize before we move on. I just want to apologize for not posting consistently. Everyone's been pretty busy, and we've been trying to get schedules aligned, and it's been pretty hard. But thankfully tonight we're able to pump out a video for you guys, and we're gonna format this podcast a little bit where each person has a question, and we're just gonna go off. It's not gonna be really similar theme or topic. It's kind of just oh,
Scattered.
each person has a different question,
Yeah.
and we're just kind of just talk about our opinions and blah blah blah. So the first question that we have is, do you guys think it's important to reach out to friends, and how often do you guys be reaching?
Yeah, 100%. I think it's really important to reach out to friends. But I also think that it should be reciprocated in that same manner. And I think hmm, the amount, I don't know, like once a week, at least once a month, If
Mhm.
For sure.
if they're like if you're really close to them, at least once a month, like come on. Like it
Yeah.
happens, you get busy and stuff, it happens. Especially if you don't like live in the same area and such, you don't get to hang out. It happens, so once a month minimum for me.
Sometimes I'd
Yeah.
be lazy. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Sometimes
I
I'd
mean,
be
what's your
lazy.
rate?
Me?
Yeah,
It just depends on
the person.
um yeah, the person, what my relationship is with that person. Like, if they're best friends, I probably won't be hitting you up too much because I don't know, it doesn't really matter because regardless of how much we talk, I know we're gonna be chilling. I think
True,
it's
true.
if I'm if I have just a regular friend, I think I'm gonna be probably hitting them up a little more, or maybe not even a lot. It just really depends.
Let me ask something real quick. Do y'all stand by the like after 10 years, if you see your best friend, y'all are gonna act like nothing happened?
Yeah, I think so.
I think so
Some of
too.
them.
What
Some
does
of them.
that mean?
So like let's say like Chris isn't like here in where we're at.
Right,
So
right, right.
if Chris didn't talk to us like for 10 years and he came to where we were, would it just be like nothing happened? Is the question.
Mm,
It definitely
hmm.
would
Yeah.
depend on how you guys left off,
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
And
for
how
sure.
like
Oh
deep,
yeah.
yeah, how
Absolutely.
deep the connection was.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
I
yeah,
I
yeah.
want to touch on what John Yerk said. He said, to your question, he was probably. If you're saying probably, are they actually your best friends then?
Oh no, I said some of them. Like,
Yeah, but I mean that still stands. If you're saying some of them, that means only a couple out of your best friends. So are those best friends the sum? Are they your
so
actually your best friends?
there's just like people I talk to a lot. Like the people I talk to in the morning, I wouldn't consider them best friends, but I still see them every day. So like I don't hit them up, but I'm still kind of close with them, I guess, to
Like
some extent.
like school friends versus like outside of school friends is what you're talking about?
Yeah, yeah,
See, yeah, I think school friends and outside friends are like really different. Because you can
Definitely.
like dap someone up at like in the morning or like in class, but like, do you really hit them up after school or like do y'all really hang out outside of school? Like,
Yeah.
yeah,
Um. Who
yeah.
didn't?
Back to the
Yeah. Who
oh
didn't speak on it?
I think we all
no,
did.
we all
Yeah.
said
Okay. Okay.
no, but like back to the rake part though. Like at
Yeah. Yeah.
least I
Yeah.
know I can vouch for Stefan for sure, and all of us we all hit each other up pretty
Oh
consistently.
yeah, yeah. Oh yeah.
So
I
yeah,
mean, we also have Discord to just join calls whenever.
yeah.
That's also a thing that like we don't really have to hit each other up if we have Discord because we just join calls or call each other whenever.
mm.
True.
Well, I mean, I guess that counts as hitting up, but
Yeah,
like
but
like in the server and stuff, for example, since the calls aren't like you don't actually call someone, it just happens.
mm,
So yeah.
Yeah, and I mean I see Jonathan like almost every school day, so
for the
um
better, for the worse, yeah.
I definitely do be getting shit though for not reaching out sometimes.
Hey, but it's different for you, bro. Like most of your like good friends are like not in like your area, so
yeah,
Yeah.
true.
Yeah. But yeah. I think one person is gonna be watching this and she's gonna know.
Oh.
Oh.
But
Well, for me, it doesn't matter because I get where you're coming from and stuff, and you have a job and all that. You do have like college work to do.
That
And
is true.
so
I be
on that level,
hella
I totally
busy.
get where you're coming from. College work is pretty excessive.
Yeah.
So,
That's also
it,
like a. Oh, my fault. Keep going.
no, go ahead, go ahead.
I was gonna say that's also like a personality thing or like a maturity level thing.
Oh
Cause
yeah.
like I feel like personality wise, like if you're just like a really reserved and like introverted person, you think about people, but you don't actually like think to hit them up. And like the maturity level is like, oh, like this guy's my friend because he isn't talking to me 24/7. Like
Nah,
sometimes,
those aren't even.
yeah,
I hate that mentality,
people,
bro.
yeah,
Yeah, I don't like that either.
but yeah, some people have that mentality, and it's like, not because the more you talk to someone, the more bored you get as someone. I feel like, but
Yeah.
it's also yeah, like it's a lot of things, but personality, the
That made me
connection,
think of something, bro. That made me
not because
think of something.
like the connection, like okay, let's say like me and Chris can talk for like hours versus like me and John York, we can like talk for a little bit and then we go on to play our games or whatever. Like it's a different relationship and it's like a different friendship.
Yeah.
But it can all be valued the same way. It's just the who you put in positions of like who you give your attention to. Cause like going deeper is like, do you really have to talk to your significant other like 24/7? Do you really have to like
No,
text them
that
24/7?
shit gets
Like,
tiring. Can't do that.
what do
Mm.
you think about that, Chris?
Wait. Oh no. Shit.
Oh, you're muted, Chris.
Is
Oh,
my
you muted. Oh,
fuck?
nah. So, technical difficulties, but I was asking, Stefan, do you think it's important to text your significant other all the time, or how do you like measure like how you text them?
Mm. Mm. I think that you shouldn't smother them with attention, obviously. That's really not the way to go about that because eventually they'll get sick of you or they'll be like, I need a little bit of space and all that. You don't want to have that talk, obviously. So, um so what I do is that I text when I'm done doing something. Like I'll take my time and whenever I'm doing something, let's say like you know, this part of like homework, I'm doing like biology homework or something, I'll text you after that, and then I'll go on to the next thing. I don't need to communicate with you 24/7 because both that's just not good for the both of us. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. I
Like
definitely
codependency? Yeah.
yeah, I definitely made that mistake of I mean, granted it was a little long distance, but even then it should not have been happening, but I was like on FaceTime with her like almost every day.
Oh, that's right.
Almost every day and
How long were those FaceTimes?
bro, I'm telling you, it's long like
Long ass
Like a
FaceTimes.
whole day?
till the night, whole day type stuff.
That's how
That's
long distance is,
Like
crazy.
bro. That's
it
really
That
how
is
long
that's
distance is.
crazy. Yeah,
um
that's insane.
and I think it's cuz like when you're younger, you kind of just want to be with that person so much, but you
Mm.
really don't want to do
You,
that cuz then
It
yeah,
unhealthy.
yeah.
yeah, it's unhealthy, like Jonathan said, codependency, then also it's like it creates an expectation that you're always supposed to be with that person. Um
Mm.
it's not good, and then once you guys break up, it's
Mm.
gonna start like a bitch.
Thing.
And
Yeah.
That's
also,
for
it's like
sure.
for me at least, like once you like you start losing sleep sometimes. Like sometimes you're up to like 3 in the morning. Like you
Yeah,
start
that's
losing
also bad
sleep. Like
too.
that shit is bad,
Oh.
bro. Like you fall asleep during the day, and I'm like,
Do you
bro,
think that plays into like the puppy love thing?
What?
Puppy love?
The
The like
you-
excessive like
oh yeah.
trying to give each other attention and stuff. Do you think that plays in like the puppy love?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think you just I mean, obviously when you're younger, you're kind of just gonna doing whatever you're gonna be
That's
following your
true.
emotions,
Yeah.
which you really shouldn't be thinking logically, because then it shit gets it gets rough later down the line. But I
Yeah.
mean, you're
Yeah.
young, so it doesn't matter. Experience
Yeah. You
experience it how
learn
you experience it.
learn from your mistakes. Yeah.
100%.
What do you think, John?
I don't got a lot of experience with it, but I guess being like clingy in a way or being around too much is bad. Like that is definitely unhealthy. Um, I just like I've had a bad habit of that in the past. I'm a lot
Mm.
better about it now. I
And
could
how'd
be
you get over
better.
it? Sorry, I didn't
How
mean
do I
to
get
interrupt
over
you.
it?
Yeah.
Mm, I think I just grew as a person. I realized like I don't need to be around my significant other all the time. And when I get in a breakup situation, I'd like to look back and see what I did wrong, and then I improve on that. So like, of course, my first relationship, I was extremely clingy. I was like there a lot.
Mm.
Then I kind of just like slow declined throughout relationships.
It hits way harder. Like it for real hits way harder when you're like putting so much time. Cause it's about the time
Oh
too.
yeah,
Like
100%.
the more time you feel like you put into anything, like in life, like
Oh, for
once you
sure.
lose it, yeah, like
Yeah.
if you lose it,
Yeah,
then
it feels like all that went down the drain. It was like I could have done something better with that time, but
just
it's
wasn't
gone
meant to
now.
be.
Yeah,
Can't
no,
go
I
back.
can think of like two things already I spent like years on that I feel that way about. But yeah,
Yeah.
no, it sucks as.
Yeah, understandable.
Yeah,
I mean, we
definitely.
can. Oh, my fault.
I'm just gonna say this one thing, and then we can move on to a different question if you guys want.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Let's
Um,
do that.
fuck, I just lost it. Damn. Okay,
Nope.
move on to
Oh,
another question. Damn,
No,
I just lost
all
my
right.
no,
thought.
because
All
It's fine.
right.
I was gonna say like we could spin off that. Like wanted to ask you guys like, what's something you feel like you sunk so much time into that you feel like you shouldn't have sunk so much time into?
Video games.
Mm.
That's a great question.
Mm,
Video games.
yeah,
For
I
me,
think.
video games, dude. I'm not gonna say
Well,
how
no,
many hours I have because I'm not
Yeah,
trying to
video
get
games.
flamed, but definitely could have put that
over a
time.
thousand.
Chill out, hey, chill out.
Over thousands.
Definitely put that time into like something
Too
that
much.
was gonna benefit me in the long run. Like, I don't know, research how to make money, stocks. Like, I could have
How to
done that at a
research.
younger age, and then probably would have been better off at the age I am now. But obviously, I mean, playing video games. I'm not saying that's bad. Obviously,
Yeah,
enjoy yourself. Like, live the life that you have to
yeah,
the fullest extent. Experience everything.
yeah. You
But
gotta act your age also at the same time.
that's
So
yeah. That's just what I would have done if
Can't
I
have
could
no
go
Jaden
back in
Smiths out here,
time.
bro.
yeah.
What did you say,
But,
Jonathan?
I said you can't have no Jaden Smiths out here, bro. Fucking the economic state of the world. But
True. Yeah.
I mean, but look, just to like get on you, like personally, Chris, like you were good at video games. Like if you kept going, could have like I feel like you could have
True,
done.
true, true,
See,
true.
that's also another thing. You say video games, you wasted so much time, but like, in another life, you could have been like making money off of video
You could
games.
have been an esports player, Chris.
Oh yeah, you for
I
real
Maybe
could have
for
could
been.
Rocket
have.
Yeah,
League.
you're that good. You're
Yeah,
that
for
good.
Rocket League, for Fortnite, for R6, like there's a
Okay,
bunch of
maybe
shit.
not Fortnite R6.
Well, fuck. I
Uh
mean,
huh.
yeah, for Rocket League for sure though.
Fortnite
Rocket League for
R6.
sure.
What do you mean?
If I kept
Nah.
playing Fortnite R6, yeah, Fortnite and R6. If I kept playing, I definitely
Oh
could
nah,
have
he
done
downing you,
something.
bro. He
Oh
for real downing you, bro.
wow.
Nah, it's all
Nah, this
good,
what
but
this
Beef.
nah,
pro
dude.
pro Overwatch player, yeah.
Rocket
But
League's just the most realistic one. But
Oh
anyway,
no, for sure.
but
No,
to
but yeah, like
nah, to answer your question or your statement, I mean, yeah, you're right. It could have been something, but in this lifetime, it was a waste of time because I didn't end up, becoming
doing.
that. I mean,
Doing anything
if I
because of
if I would have kept going, I mean, I did have like aspirations and an ambition
ambitions,
to
yeah.
Ambitions.
become uh influencer, a pro video game player. I definitely had that. I wanted to be a YouTuber. Um, and I guess what
You
kind
know,
of knocked me down was, I mean, self doubt and also. Wait, did you say something?
He said
simple things.
Pangwai.
uh,
That's his old
Yeah, that was my
username,
like.
YouTube
Y'all need
channel.
to no,
I,
y'all need to go back and watch Simple Things. Look up Simple Things. Watch that shit. That shit
You're not gonna find that one. They'll
yeah,
find
you're
Pangwai
probably not
first.
gonna find it, but context, that was like my old YouTube name. But back to what I was talking about.
My fault, my fault, my fault.
I it was self doubt and also like the family expectation of go to college and stuff.
Mm.
It kind of just made that dream a little less achievable, so I didn't really pursue that.
And
Unfortunately,
just to say like to the people, like sometimes you have to fail to like really find like the thing that you really like want to do. Cause you do you see that as a failure, Chris? Like you failed, but like you live and you learn type shit.
I think it's more like it wasn't for him. Like,
it wasn't.
Yeah.
I,
I mean, I don't know
well,
if I could like go back
And
and play video
sweat a
games
little
like
harder, yeah.
sure. I mean, I don't know. It's not something like I failed at it and I found something new that I wanted to do. Like I would still love to do that. It's just
Mhm.
I'm trying to think a little more practical, and for me, playing video games is not practical. I guess I'm just you could
Mm.
say I'm just not good enough to be in that field to be successful.
Mm. Hmm.
But great questions
That's
though.
fair.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is a very good
Was-
question. Yeah.
yeah, that was a really good
Yeah.
You know me.
question. um
Well, I'd like to answer that question, but Stefan, if you want to go around, I'll answer it last if you want.
What was the question again?
Like, do you feel like there's something you like wish you could go back on?
like what's something you thought you wasted your time on,
Oh,
right?
yeah, no,
Wasn't
yeah, I
wasn't
agree
that
with
the
Chris.
original question?
Yeah, yeah. How much time did you like sink in? I mean, wait, no, it was. Yeah, I know what you mean.
Well, there's that, and then there's the other. Like, there's two questions
I
there.
think
Bro.
I agree
Yeah.
with Chris on video games, but there's also another thing, and that's piano. Learning the piano.
Damn.
I I
You're still
severely
not.
enjoyed it when I
Still not.
was. Don't look at me like that.
Okay.
I'm so sorry about that. That's my sister in the
No.
background.
No, and
I'm
then
so sorry
John,
about
your
that.
your dad walked up to you.
Yo.
Oh,
No.
No, that was the worst.
what happened? What happened?
Oh no, it's going on YouTube Shorts, bro.
Wait, what happened?
My dad walked through. He needed a shirt.
Hey, at least he wasn't shirtless, bro.
Oh.
At least he
At
wasn't
least.
shirtless.
Oh
At least he wasn't
man.
shirtless.
What was
All
I
right,
saying? Right,
back to the
piano lessons because like when I was younger, I definitely wanted to learn and I was very invested into it. And I think it was once was like 9, I had to switch like teachers in schools for like the piano lessons, and I just didn't enjoy it from then on because it wasn't the same, and I was forced to play pieces that I didn't
Like,
like and I wasn't invested in. Shut up, Jessica. Anyway, sorry, that's my sister. Um, yeah, I piano definitely, and eventually I just did not like it, and I hated it, and my parents like forced me to do it, and I told them I didn't like it. So
Mm,
Jessica wants a shout out, so shout out to Jessica.
mm.
There you go.
wow.
You know,
Yep.
I definitely agree with that too, because you know what I'm doing now could have definitely, if I like had stick with piano as well, like could definitely have helped me with what I'm doing right now. Yeah, January, what about
That
you?
is true.
I don't know. I never really played an instrument growing up, so I don't relate in that way. But the two things I thought of right away were like, well, actually three things were video games, Chinese, kind of, and
Drawing, maybe?
soccer.
Oh,
Soccer.
Soccer.
Um, yeah. Um, you guys already talked about video games. I'll just talk about Chinese. So I've learned Chinese for 12 years now. Um, I started in kindergarten, ended last year. It's a rough journey learning a language, and I kind of really just don't like how I stopped putting effort in it because I didn't see the value of it at the time. Um, like back in middle school, I think is when it started falling off for me,
Mm.
and it kind of just got steadily worse from there on out. Like, um, my final exam, I like failed it very well for my last Chinese class because I just didn't give a shit. I just
Mm.
went in for the multiple choice, picked as many questions as I could, as fast as I could. Yeah, like I kind of just appreciated it less and less, but I think I'm gonna try and do it again in college. I really don't want to let go of something I've learned for that long. Like it'd really feel like a waste of my time if like I let go of Chinese at this point.
Why do you think you stopped caring? Was it because of like the teachers or something?
Absolutely.
Mm.
The teachers I think are a big factor in it because I'll say so 12 years, pretty much 12 teachers. I think there was a repeat or two in there, but I've only liked one or two of my teachers, and the rest of them, it was either that I was just a bad student or they couldn't understand my issues with the language and why I didn't understand it.
Yeah.
But the two teachers I did like, it's like 7th, 8th grade year, that teacher was really good. She understood me well. Christian was in my class at the time too. I'm pretty sure you know which teacher I'm talking about, right? Yeah, she was really good. He can vouch for me. Everyone else that was in that class loved her. Um, and then my high school teacher, she was okay. She wasn't as bad as like the elementary ones, I think. They were
Mm,
they were pretty rough.
mm,
Um, but yeah, it's just like I think it's a big teacher issue for me.
yeah,
I think
I got you.
I can put in more effort into it, but I just didn't see the value of it before, and the teachers made me not appreciate it as much. So
Got
I
you. Got
just
you.
I didn't care.
Yeah, yeah.
And at the end of the day, it's not. I mean, you could put 100% blame on yourself, but I mean, not every teacher's for every student. Not every teacher is a good
Exactly.
teacher.
True. That is a very true
So,
statement. Yeah.
and
Yeah.
that's for any like the whole education system as a whole, bro. Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Uh,
But talk about soccer, because I
Soccer?
didn't expect you. I didn't expect you
Yeah,
to
I
say
didn't expect
soccer.
you to
Yeah,
say soccer. I thought you
I
enjoyed
thought
soccer.
drawing. Yeah. Well, no, because like he wish he would have went like pro or not pro, but like right?
Wait,
Like
I
you
thought
wish you
the
would have tried a
question
little
was
harder.
that he wished he didn't sink so much time into it.
Oh, we can change the question. He'd be like, I wish I put more time into something.
Oh, I mean, I don't know. What were you saying, John?
I kind of just wish like for soccer that like I do feel like I sunk a lot of time into it because a lot of that time is rec soccer. And for those of you who don't know, that's just soccer for fun. Like there's rec soccer, there's club soccer, then I guess like school soccer, it's kind of like club. Um but rec soccer you're usually just playing for fun, and I did that for probably up till I've always done that actually. I've only done besides that school soccer, and then I never was able to afford club soccer until maybe like once I got to like late middle school, high school, I could start affording it. But by then, I'd just not really enjoyed it as much anymore. So I kind of just
Devon, your
grew
camera's
out of
off.
it in a way.
Sorry about
Okay.
that.
Yeah. I kind of just like grew out of it in a way. I didn't like it anymore. Well, no, I always liked it. I just had like these eras, I guess, where I loved it and then it started falling off. I loved it again, started falling off. I think that's kind of how it went for me. And now that I
Um,
had the opportunity to do club soccer, I would be in U19 leagues, I think, and those are very hard to come by. So I'm looking, but it is hard to come by. I may just get a trainer instead. I'm not sure.
mm,
I didn't know you were still doing
well,
soccer.
I think
Yeah,
on
just a
that note,
little.
we should maybe move on to the next question.
Yeah.
Oh, I
Yeah.
Yeah.
was. Oh,
What do you
What?
want
You
to
have
say,
something to say,
Jonathan?
Jonathan?
no, I was gonna. I didn't get to answer. I didn't
Oh,
get
you
to
didn't
Oh
answer.
get an answer.
shoot.
Oh.
Yeah, go
Oh,
ahead.
yeah,
Go
you
Right.
asked
ahead.
the question, you didn't even get to answer. Okay,
I
go ahead.
wanted to answer my own question because I have
Yeah.
a good
Yeah,
story.
Go ahead.
all
Well, now
right,
that
go ahead.
okay, so two of the things I was gonna talk about were brought up. I was gonna say, well, I actually want to change the question now. I'm gonna say things I would. No, because the question is like sunk more time into something. Like I wish I would have
Uh-huh.
sunk more time into piano,
Okay, okay.
which I thought was yeah because of what I'm doing now, like with
Right.
production and stuff. But on top of that, I wish I would have like just you like bought the things I needed to buy earlier, because I started production in ninth grade, but like I didn't keep going because I couldn't afford the software to keep going. And because of COVID, like the whole like program I was in wasn't available. So I wish I would have had like the money, I guess. And then the soccer thing is like I played soccer when I was like 5, and I stopped playing because
So you wish
bro,
you wish you
kick
put more
Jessica out the
time into
room, bro.
soccer?
Yeah, I wish I would put more time into soccer.
She's
No, it's
about to get out.
the only reason I stopped playing soccer was because I got kicked in the stomach one time, and I was on the floor 3 minutes straight, just fucking dying. So I was like, told my mom, I was like, no, bro, this is not for me. But looking back, I wish I would have sunk more time into it. for sure.
Mm, mm.
But
That's fair.
wait, are we
Yeah.
still in order, Chris?
What?
Oh yeah, who was
Because
next?
yeah, because I'm supposed to be. I've been talking. I've been asking a bunch of questions. Um, Stefan, you can go.
Well,
You can ask your
I'll go.
question.
yeah,
I'll
just
go. I'll
Yeah,
go.
you
go.
can ask your question.
So, what do you guys think was the worst year of your life? If you think you've already had it, and if you don't think you've already had it, then give me like a
Best year.
no, like give me like a range of when do you think you could hit a bad year?
Okay.
So, good question.
Thank you.
I could go first. I definitely do think that my worst years were when I was younger. When I was younger, sorry, were when I was. Yes, I can't speak English. My worst years when I was younger. If I don't, bro, if I don't figure out what I want to do for my future, definitely some bad years will definitely be coming up soon. Um,
Mm.
best years. Ah man,
Best years.
When you met me,
that's one. Those are one of my worst
That's probably the
years.
worst one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
those are one of my
Yeah.
worst years. Best year, I would say eighth grade. I don't know. I had a lot of fun in eighth grade.
Me too. Me too.
Just a lot of good memories compiled into that 1 year, 1 grade year.
I totally agree.
That's
when we
fair.
made
Yeah.
up, we had
Did
me
we
and
make
Chris
up?
had middle school beef, bro.
We did.
That's funny.
We had
Really?
middle school beef. Yeah,
It
we had
was it
middle
was
school
Forgot
beef.
What was
about
it
pointless.
that.
about?
It was
It
some
was it
dumbass
was
beef.
pointless.
What was it about?
Chris is being a pussy about basketball, so he had beef.
Was it
That's what
that?
it was?
Yes, bro. You stopped talking to me because glasses out your face.
Oh, was it that? Damn. This man
You
remembers
know what?
vividly.
You know why I remember?
Why do you remember?
I always didn't understand why you got like why we stopped talking. Because we were in class, we'd be in class together, and we just like talking.
I
Be
just I
awkward.
just
Their eyes.
I just didn't fuck with you. That was pretty
Yeah,
much it.
no.
I don't think it
Bro,
was the glasses. I just didn't see you
That
as a
was
person I wanted to hang out with.
the tip of the hay. Like,
Probably.
the
Tip with the hay.
straw that.
Hey.
the tip of
The,
the hay.
no, wait, hold
That's
on.
a that's a
Wrong
Wait.
shit.
crazy
Tip of the
Wrong
that's a
hay.
shit. Hold on.
crazy
My bad.
The
Wait, I
hay.
turned off my camera by
hold on.
accident.
Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. The straw that broke the camel's back. No, that's when I remember you stopped talking.
oh.
But
I forgot about it.
nah, it's vivid.
Damn.
Wait, you said the straw that broke the camel's back?
Yeah.
Okay. So, anyways,
My fault. My
uh,
fault.
anything else, Chris?
That was it.
Okay.
No, but what happened in your best year though? You didn't really talk about.
Best year is just I just did a lot of stuff with my friends. We were goofing off a lot.
Mm,
Just a lot of good core memories, definitely.
yeah.
And probably I would say like end of freshman year as well.
Yeah.
That's because I was moving and I was doing a lot of stuff with my friends because I was moving. So I wanted to,
Yeah.
make sure create more core
Make the most of
memories.
it.
That was great as well. And I think this year is gonna be a good year too.
Mm.
Uh, well, we'll see. Yeah, I still gotta do college stuffs, apply for that. But I mean, the goals that I have for this year, if I do get to them, which I will, it'll definitely be a good year for sure.
It's the right mindset. Right
Yeah,
mindset. Yeah.
that's me
How
though.
about you?
Who else wants to go?
Oh, sorry. Yeah, how about you,
Junior, you can
Jonathan?
go. No, I already talked a lot. Junior, you can go.
Okay, Johnny, you can go ahead.
What's the worst years? Is that the question?
Yeah, what's the worst year of your life if you think you've already had it? And if you know, if you don't think you've already had it, then give me like a
Best year.
age range or best year too. Yeah.
Uh, yeah, that's what I'm not sure about. Like, if I've had the worst years, because I have like some fears of the future, but if I had to pick a worst year, like, I think it's hard. I know, like, definitely my third is probably seventh grade, but like first and second is probably between like honestly 2022, so last year, and COVID year. Between those two, one of those two is the worst.
Hmm.
I'll say COVID year, I guess. just like my COVID was not as great as everyone else's.
I don't think
Well, I
any.
don't think it was good for
Well,
a lot
no,
of
Yeah,
no,
I
that's a
was
people.
about
bad
to
way to
say. I
state
don't
it. That's a
think.
bad way to
Yeah.
state it. No. That's a bad way to state it. Um, I just like in school, I did not. I was too like morally good about school, so I never cheated, and I never studied either. So I did god awful in my classes. Um, I had like a lot of anxiety, mental health issue shit going on. Um, and I was kind of obsessive, I guess. Like, I don't know if Chris or John, or actually, yeah, if any of you will remember, but there was a time on R6, I had a screenshot. It shows you like an average of the last 2 weeks, how many hours you played, and my
Oh yeah.
average was at like 12 hours or something crazy like that. It was like high
Oh
as fuck.
wow.
Yeah,
For those of you who don't know what R6 is, it's a video game. To
yeah,
clarify.
Yeah.
that's a
Yeah. Yeah.
video
Yeah.
game.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, no, I had like some crazy average of hours I was putting in because I was just obsessive with it. Um, and after COVID, it got better. Like, I'm a lot better about being obsessive with video games. I still play a good amount, probably, compared to the normal person, but I'm not like tote queuing. Like, I'm not just playing the game to because I'm upset and I'm just keeping on playing. I just play for fun a lot more now, I'd say.
That's good.
Good shit,
Yeah.
John. Oh,
I. Oh.
no, I was gonna say I wish I cheated more too. I'll be honest.
I don't know why. I
Yeah.
mean, it's like that was like the perfect year to
To cheat, yeah, to just go off and
not
cheat.
even that, but like
Yeah.
to just
Google
'Cause, I mean,
Translate
we
is sell me, bro. Google
we
Translate is
cheated.
actually such
We
a sell.
cheated in Japanese class. We
Yeah,
tried
it was
to at
just
least.
selling,
We
bro.
still. We still. We
Bro,
still failed the
sell,
tests, but
that's crazy.
sell, bro. Absolute
Japanese
sell.
class was. Yeah, Japanese class
Nah,
was tough.
actually, now I remember. I'm gonna shout out someone real quick, Steven, bro. Bro, sophomore year, bro, we would trade tests like Pokemon cards, bro. We were trading because there were like 4 tests and like you got extra credit points for all of them. Bro, I did one. I was like, yo, you got the other one? Let me trade you. Let me trade you, bro.
That's crazy.
Wow.
That's
But yeah, I
funny.
couldn't I couldn't do that in Japanese, so I
Beating the
ended up
system.
not getting a good grade.
Mm.
Hmm. Back
Yeah, so
to what John was saying about quarantine and all that. I actually had a decent like year in quarantine and all that. Uh, I took that time to learn. It's gonna sound cheesy, but like learn who I like am and like
What a fucking
kind
cornball,
of.
right, guys? What a cornball.
he was self-improving? No way.
And then kind of like yeah, taking care of myself, and I also invested some time to discover what I liked for my future and stuff. Because at first I thought I wanted to be into like computers, uh, computer sciences, coding, and all that stuff. But after taking like classes online, I was like, yeah, this isn't for me. So I need to find something else. So I definitely use that time to get into new hobbies and work out and such. Just overall take care of myself. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, that's.
Yeah, I think. What's up?
I was gonna say that's a good COVID year.
Yeah. I
Thank you.
think a lot of people for their COVID year, they kind of just went through some shit like me. And instead of like, I don't know if you like look forward or kind of like expected that what was going to happen and decided to better yourself because of that. Yeah,
Yeah,
you
that
did.
was it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like that's like a good logical way to look at it. Like, it's a global pandemic. I should probably, I mean, I'm gonna have a lot of free time. I should do shit for me.
Yeah.
Like, I shouldn't mope around and let life get to me. I should fix what's wrong with life.
Yep. That's the right
Because, I
mentality.
mean, if I think about it now, like going back, yeah, I'd fucking love doing that. Learning about myself, uh, looking into what careers I like and don't like. And I'd say from psychology, I remember they talked about it a little bit. like in our time of our life, so like high school years, like we're having like an identity crisis. We don't know what we want to be, what we want to do. A lot of us.
Yeah,
So
it's scary.
it's good to like start doing classes, start researching, maybe internships to figure out what you want to do.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
For sure, for sure.
I want to talk about my. I
Go
would
All
ahead.
right.
I would agree with Stefan that I did have a decent year because who doesn't want to sit around, do nothing, play video games, and watch shows and stuff, and not having
Right.
to do homework and all that stuff, or having school life being easy. Like that was ideal,
Yeah.
but I didn't understand the consequences that would come with sticking in the house because it really made me more introverted than I already was and gave me more social anxiety than I already had. And I would always tell myself, yeah, I had a great COVID year, but looking back at it, like I didn't actually have a good COVID year.
Yeah. For the long term, it wasn't the best.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that just
I get what you mean.
your perspective made me think about that.
Mm.
That's all I wanted to add.
That's interesting. Yeah. How about you, Jonathan? How was your COVID year?
Like that's I was gonna say that's probably like the worst year I've had because I'm not a super extroverted person, but when it's so easy for to okay, let me just say this. I've had Discord for a minute. So I like I have outlets to where like if you guys weren't on, I could go just to talk to someone else, and if they're not on, talk to. So I was just talking to a lot of people, and I was really neglecting like schoolwork and like actually
Mm.
studying because I would rather just like do what Chris said, just sit around and play video games all the
Yeah.
time
Just
and
chill.
watch
Yeah.
chill because the fuck wants to do schoolwork when you
Right.
can. So yeah, I neglected it, and then what made it worse is that it's not to get too personal, it's just like
You can.
family problems.
Mm.
Like when my mom like figured out what like I wasn't doing my work and all that stuff, it was really hard to like it was just a lot coming from her and like me feeling like I wasn't really enough. So that together towards the end was like really getting to me. So I was really like depressed and like um yeah, it was just hard for me to do anything for myself. So once COVID got lifted, everything was back to normal. Like I could actually interact with people like in person. I could be with my friends more, you know, and just like recharge my social battery because even though I'm relatively introverted, I do need to talk to people. So yeah, if you're anything like me, um, try not to neglect. Um, try like understand your parents, but sometimes it goes too far. It makes it kind of hard
Yeah.
to. So yeah, okay. Ultimately, what I'm trying to say is to communicate with your parents. Communicate,
Right.
like try and like tell them that like I'm just really like just don't want to do the schoolwork. Like I really just I'm not feeling the best, and I wish
Yeah.
that's what I wish I would have. But
Mm.
who
Yeah.
knows? But my best year has been probably this year. I mean, not this
Mm.
year, but like the year before, because
So
2022.
2022 or
2022,
like the school
2022.
year
No,
before that?
2022.
Oh, okay.
20
Okay.
Well, just when COVID was lifted, like I could actually like go out with my friends and like do like make memories with my friends
Okay.
and just make memories.
Yeah.
So that like this and then yeah, just making this year has probably have been 2022 has probably been my best year.
Okay. Yeah.
So I didn't really know what to say. Like I was
No,
trying to
no, no, no.
formulate it while y'all were talking. It didn't really come out how I wanted it to, but yeah, for sure.
Nah, it's all
You're
good. It's all
good.
good. That's
Yeah,
not.
we
That's
got the
valid. It's
gist.
valid.
All right,
Uh,
everyone talked
I
on
guess
this
I should.
one, so we can move to the
Uh,
next
I
question.
didn't.
You did
yeah, Stefan needs to talk. He asked the question. Oh no, you
No, I
asked.
haven't.
Wait, who asked the
about
question?
COVID.
No, I'm mad about the worst year.
The
Oh,
main question.
yeah,
Or
my
yeah,
bad, my
what
bad,
was
my
the main
bad.
issue?
Well, we got caught up in COVID. That's all I was thinking about.
Yeah, yeah. With a little tangent.
Go ahead, go ahead.
If
Worst
anything,
year.
the podcast being long is pretty good. So,
Yeah. Worst year was probably 7th grade as well. Same as John. Yeah, 7th grade went through a lot of mental health issues and such. So that was bad. Yeah.
Yeah, my 7th grade was great. Crazy.
Okay.
nah,
No,
that is
Okay.
I'm kidding.
crazy.
I'm kidding.
Nah,
I'm
that is
kidding.
crazy.
I
Nah, cause Stefan, I
Okay.
know what you're talking.
Yeah. But
These women,
obviously I
man.
got through
These
it.
women, man.
What?
I don't think
What?
you're talking
I
about
don't
the
think we're
same
talking
thing.
about the same thing.
Oh, my fault.
I think I know
Was
what
that was
Stefan was talking about, but
oh my fault?
carry on,
Yeah.
Stefan. Sorry.
I thought it was these
But
women, man. I'm
obviously I
sorry.
got through it, and my best year. I think my best year was probably last year as well. Yeah, because I finally got into like I got accepted into like a middle college program, and so then I was surrounded by more mature people and like chill people. Like there's literally no fights on the college campus, obviously, because
Word,
It's a
man.
there's more
fucking
police and
college
all that
campus.
instead of college,
Yeah.
so no one's gonna do that, or else you're gonna get expelled immediately too. So I don't know. It's a good environment. I just love like chilling there. The library is great and all that. It feels like home instead of school, so it's pretty cool.
And you met your girl, right? Last
I
year.
met my girlfriend
So
too, so
that's probably why.
yeah,
Another
that
factor.
too. Uh,
Okay.
and made new friends.
Yeah, new friends are always great. I feel like it's
Like I'm on my phone.
No, go ahead.
I'll
No, this
just
is oh.
Oh,
I was gonna say, Stefan, I know what you're talking about now. And I feel stupid for not realizing
it's okay. It's okay.
specifically.
I,
yeah,
I, I still I,
you're
still-
an idiot for
No,
that.
I
no,
still
no,
love
no,
you,
but
Jonathan.
no.
I still love you.
There's that, and then the other thing that
I know what you're
I
talking
feel
about. I
like
know. Yeah, I
I
didn't
feel
even
like
think about that, but
they
I know
go
what you're
hand in
talking
hand.
about now. Yeah, sure,
Cause
sure.
I know, cause I remember you being in a. It was depressing. Just
Damn, bro.
I'm sorry.
All right, bro.
Putting that man
No.
on
Anyways,
blast.
I'm sorry,
anyways.
bro.
All right, Jonathan, hit us with your question.
All right, yeah. So for my question, I had it written down. How do you think people are going to remember you in the future?
Like friends,
After like dead.
Yeah,
friends and
like your
family.
friends or like people in general. Like, what do you? Let's say you're like 80, 80.
So like after we're
If we
dead
can
or
make it to
something,
80.
for example.
Yeah, like if you
Okay.
lived out your life the way you wanted to from this
Okay.
moment,
Okay. Okay.
how do you think people are gonna remember you?
Oh wow.
Okay.
Say, have you accomplished everything you wanted to accomplish? How do you think people would remember you? Or like personality
Let's
wise, like
do
what
it if you
say?
died today, Howard, because it makes it
Oh,
easy.
like okay, yeah, no,
Because
no, I
Yeah,
it's
feel
man,
you.
that
hard
makes
to
it
say
easier. That
like
makes it
what
easier.
you would achieve in the future. So
Yeah.
if
Yeah,
you
in like the
died
next 50,
today,
60 years.
what do you think people would
Oh,
think
yeah, it's
about you?
easier to answer.
I
Um,
died today. Mm,
I'd say considerate. I think people would
consider it.
call me considerate.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Humble.
I'd say so.
Humble? Am I
Humble.
humble? I don't know.
Um,
I don't know.
I mean, you're more humble than us, I'd say.
Think so?
We're living in a $1 million mansion. Yeah, I'm
It's
playing.
not a
I'm
million
playing. I'm
dollars,
playing.
nor is it a mansion. It's a big
I'm
house
playing.
though.
Big ass house though.
I
Yeah.
am spoiled. Yeah.
um, damn, that's hard. I don't know. Did you have an answer, Jonathan?
Nah, bruh. No, cause like my answer would have been like,
You
if
can
for
answer your
my
original
question
question.
specifically, yeah, for
Yeah.
if I was to be like, you know, big, like bruh.
So big.
What?
If I was to
So
be famous, if I was to be famous, nah, cause that is actually a hard question. Cause like, how much? Okay, this is just like prolonged answering the question. It depends how much I put out of myself.
Well, we're
Cause
talking just friends and family. So what?
just friends and okay, just friends and family. I was gonna
Yeah.
say it's like the world, but
Well,
friends and
he's
family.
Oh, I
answering his
mean, I don't
original
think anyone
question.
else would know me. So
Yeah, this is a deep ass question. Yeah.
No one would get anyone outside of your circle would not give a fuck, nor would they even know that you're dead.
Mm.
true.
Yeah, because after a week, like after like
Cause
Mac died,
think about
like
it,
people
bro.
still like Mac, but
People from your high school, if they ever get word of you dying, they're not gonna care. They're gonna be like, "Oh, damn, crazy."
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy.
It's the truth.
I mean, it's the reality of it. Yeah.
Like, I'm not trying to be
yeah.
less human, but if I hear someone who died at my school, I'm gonna be like, "Oh, that fucking sucks." But then I'm gonna go about my day, and
Yeah, and
they do the same
yeah.
thing to me probably.
And if you are on the news, people are gonna forget like a week later. So.
For sure.
Yeah,
Mm.
Hmm.
I mean,
it is, bro.
I would
Life
hope
goes on,
people,
dude.
I would hope people would call me funny at least, bro. Like, like
I mean, generous, bro.
my fault.
But seriously though, what do you genuinely think? Like seriously, you think about it, the relationships that you've built. What do you really think your friends would think about you or family? You
All right, we
have to
could.
have one
No, no,
good
no.
answer.
Chris, what would you say?
One.
Let's go around. Let's go around. What would we all say if I died? Or yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
okay,
Okay,
Start with me
okay,
first. What
okay.
would y'all say if I died right now? It's a dumb
Damn,
question.
that's crazy, bro.
Well,
Oh shit, that puts it in perspective now.
What
yeah,
did
Yeah.
you
no,
die
because
to?
like
What did you die
okay,
to?
look,
Damn.
look, I'm gonna disappear.
It
Watch
depends
this.
what he died to.
Look, I
Oh,
disappear.
A little
Okay,
bit.
he's
R.I.P.
dead
Jonathan.
now.
All right, I'll miss him.
I'm on me too. I'm on me. Hold
Okay.
So what if you just died from like being an idiot? Damn, what if you died, bro?
Normal
on.
What if
answer.
you died in an idiot way, bro? What would I think?
What he like
I'd be
slipped in
like,
the shower
damn,
or something.
Do
he
you
really
want to
went
make
out like that.
okay? Do you
Damn.
want to full on? Do you want a full on situation? You want
I
a
would
full
have
on
been
situation?
like,
Okay, look.
damn, he
Yeah.
really went
I
out
mean,
Okay,
it
like that.
matters.
two scenarios. Two scenarios, right?
Two scenarios.
I like OD or some shit, or like
All right.
something happens, or like I get like hit by a train or some shit.
Vaping
Let's
too
say
much.
I get hit by a train.
One,
You ignored it.
not
Just something,
surprised.
something that would like doesn't
One,
involve anybody else.
okay, not surprised. But I'll miss him. He was.
I'd probably be pissed for a while.
I would be pissed at you. Yeah.
Not pissed at him. What?
I know. I'd be pissed at him.
Be
That's
like,
Why?
such a
why'd you have to
dumb
die like
way.
that, bro?
Yeah.
Look, why'd you die like that?
It was so easily avoidable.
I could have
I'd be
avoided that
pissed.
train. You right? You
Exactly.
right?
Exactly. Wait,
Okay,
how would
okay,
you get
okay.
struck by a train?
What if Jonathan got murdered?
Gets pushed.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's
How
that's
how
a
better
how
way.
how would you
Unlucky.
feel?
Damn, that's
depressed.
crazy.
I'd be
Yeah.
pissed.
No, but what would y'all say though? Is what I'm asking. Say.
I don't
Okay,
know.
so,
Okay,
like-
like at your funeral or something. Let's
Yeah.
say.
If y'all, oh,
Damn,
if
we
y'all
all
want to make
gotta
it that
talk
deep,
at his
if
funeral.
y'all want to make it that deep, what would y'all say at my funeral if y'all were chosen to talk?
Oh my gosh.
I know I'm one of Jonathan's closest friends. Some of you guys don't know his second name, but it's Horizon Productions. And
Oh nah.
this man meant a lot to me. You know, we were enemies, then to friends. Now
Bro's crying.
all I have
Then
is
to
love.
lovers.
All I have is love for him.
Enemies to lovers.
Wait, what?
Yeah, when Horizon
He
Production
said enemies
started.
to lovers.
Oh, what the?
You slipped that in, bro.
Get away from me.
Chris slipped something in once.
Um,
Oh,
I guess I
That's
go
crazy.
for the classic. He was a brother to me route, and I guess
Are y'all balling?
Wait, what?
huh?
Are
what?
y'all like crying a lot? I'm sorry.
Oh.
Oh,
Are y'all,
I thought you
are
were
y'all
balling.
balling?
I thought you were,
Yeah,
like,
I'll shoot
balling
some
like
hoops
the
with you.
other one.
I'll cross you up
I'm
in your
balling.
in your fucking in your grave, bro.
I was so confused. No, yeah, I'd cry. I'd cry.
Maybe.
Maybe.
And maybe shut
Damn.
the
Listen, let
fuck
me
up, bro.
explain, let
You
me
be
explain.
bawling your fucking bitch ass eyes out.
Nah, I
No,
feel like John Eric wouldn't if it
the-
was for Jonathan.
I would cry if any of
Damn.
y'all
For Jonathan.
live.
I don't think
I
I
would
would
cry if
cry
any
at
of y'all
anyone's
died.
funeral, to be honest with you.
You said what?
No, that's real though. That's real.
Wait,
I
what'd you say?
respect that from John York.
I don't cry
said he
at
wouldn't cry.
funerals.
I
You don't
respect
cry
that.
at funerals.
Nope.
Have you been to any?
Yep. My grandma's funeral, the most recent one I've been to.
Well, what was the
I-
relationship with that?
I loved my grandma. I may have even loved her more than my parents at times.
Damn.
But Like, I don't know. It's just like I felt bad about it too. I just couldn't cry. Like everyone around me was crying and sad and stuff, and like going up to the casket, but I couldn't do it. Like I couldn't bring myself to come up to the casket because I didn't know how to feel, and I wasn't crying, so I kind of just like stayed in my seat. Like I think I was more in shock than anything. I was in so much shock that I couldn't cry, I guess.
Mm.
So, yeah, like I don't know if I'd feel the same way for Jonathan. Like, would I be in shock or would I cry? Um, because I'm guessing that those are the two ways that it would come out.
Mhm.
But I mean, I'd definitely be in shock at least. I'd say. Would I cry? I don't know. I don't think so.
I want to ask you guys this real quick. I'm sorry, but do y'all feel like we've made death such a bad thing, even though it's not? Or do y'all
Uh,
think
I
death
I
is
mean,
think
like
it
it
is
a
depends.
it's how
well,
you
no,
look
of
at
course it's a
it.
bad thing,
How
yeah,
you
but
look at
like
it,
some
but
cultures celebrate death.
For me, it depends when you die and how you die.
Oh yeah, for sure.
If I lived like my full life, then
Dying at 80.
I think yeah, that'd be a great thing. But dying now, that would be terrible, horrible. Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially if you got murdered, Jonathan. That'd be the worst. Literally the worst. So yeah, I'd bawl my eyes out. I would.
Thank you. I'll bum my eyes out if y'all died too.
Mm.
What a wholesome podcast.
No,
What
that
a
was depressing. That was depressing.
what a
Wholesome.
energetic and wholesome podcast.
Yeah.
I
That
mean,
was so depressing. Wow.
it's a good question.
That's a good question.
Yeah, it's
Damn.
hard to think because I feel like it'd be different for everyone. Like if you got invited to like I don't know, like your third cousin's funeral, sure you'd be sad to their family, but like let's say like you've never met them, like there's no connection there. Would you cry because everyone else is crying? Would you just
Mm.
like be mopey? Like I don't know. It's hard to think about it. And then you got like us, like we would all cry, with the exception of me, at our own funerals.
Right.
It's a hard question to answer until you're in the situation, I think.
Yeah.
But regardless, I
Jonathan, you,
think you'll be sad.
I was just
Jonathan, you
gonna
can have
ask
my
you guys.
piano when I die.
Oh, thank you. Oh yeah, your big piano.
If I die early,
Yeah.
I'll give you my piano.
For sure.
Wait,
I'd
Yeah.
like that.
I have a
I'd really appreciate it.
situation question.
Okay.
Hold on. I'm sorry, Chris. I'm sorry.
This
Just real
man,
quick.
bro.
It's all right.
Said,
No, because now
How do
that
how do
we're on the topic,
how do I raise my
hold
hand
on.
first and this man shuts me down? Like what?
Wait,
he
wait.
said, hold on.
Just real quick.
Just give me a
Go
minute.
on.
Let him cook.
Look. I would be pissed off if someone that I didn't know as much. Okay, let's say I'm looking down, right? I'm dead. I'm looking down. And John York isn't crying, but I know John York has love for me and he's a good friend. And like someone I didn't know, like an uncle or like a cousin that I didn't know was bawling their eyes out and they're asking John York why they aren't crying, I'd be pissed off.
At me or
Mm.
your uncle?
No,
Damn.
Well,
at the person
them.
who's at the
Mm.
person
Yeah,
who's telling you you should be crying right now. Like
that's a
I've always
valid
thought about
thing.
that. Like
Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense.
You shouldn't like dictate someone's emotion in a situation like that. You kind of just feel the way you feel. Because if you're at a funeral, you're sad. Like that's kind of like a bottom line. I feel like that's like 99% of people. But
Yeah.
being sad doesn't mean you're crying. It can be like me being in shock. It can be, I mean, it can even be like trying to push it away. Like some people try and joke at funerals, trying to um,
Different
like,
ways of coping.
yeah, yeah, coping. Joking can be like their coping mechanism to the funeral
I
because they
have a
don't want to
problem with that coping
cry.
mechanism, honestly.
Yeah.
people are joking.
Sometimes I do too, yeah.
Because sometimes like they do it, I get it. That's how you cope, but like, read the room.
No, if it's like a
Yeah.
brother,
Yeah, wrong
if it's
time,
the
wrong time.
brother or like a really close friend, I wouldn't mind y'all joking at my funeral. If it's like a
Mm.
like someone really close to me, I wouldn't mind.
Nah, because I've experienced this one person who would like constantly just make jokes about their trauma. It's
Mm.
like I'm glad that you can do that, but like it don't gotta be every time, and also like
Yeah, like read the room.
read the room. Like sometimes you don't gotta
Yeah,
say
yeah, yeah.
that.
They do it
And it
at
just
that.
kills the
Yeah,
vibe
yeah.
too, because
They do it
Mm.
too
I
much.
was in a group setting and we were all laughing and they had made a comment and it was just like I just killed the
That's
vibe and I was like, damn bro,
yeah.
like really? Like
Yeah, I know
did
what
you
you
really
mean.
have to say
Damn.
that? Damn, that sucks for you, but like damn, did you really just
You have to
Yeah.
like
Are you serious right now, bro?
Right
like
now.
like literally time
Serious
and
right now,
place,
bro.
bro. Like, are you serious? Are
serious
you
right now, bro?
are you serious? Like
Are you serious right
that's
now?
just me though. Like I'm not knocking on that coping mechanism, but if you
Yeah.
do have it, just
Time and place.
Yeah, Tim.
What was your situation, Chris?
Yeah, what was the situation? I'm
with
sorry
the
for
group
cutting you off.
setting.
No.
Whatever you were gonna say, I
I
don't
don't know.
even
You
know.
say something before Jonathan said, "Hold on, hold on, hold on,
Yeah.
hold on."
Oh, would you rather be the first one to die out of all your friends or be the last one to die?
Last one.
Why?
Why?
Yeah, man.
Because I'd rather I take all that burden than you guys have to
How
take all
what
that burden of me.
Aw.
Oh, okay, I feel you.
Yeah, same here. Same here.
'Cause,
I agree.
yeah, I would rather be the one to cry the most than you guys have to be the one to cry.
Oof.
Mm,
Ooh,
yeah.
scary.
Why are we
Yeah, I
talking
don't
about
know.
that?
It's
Got
I
real depressing.
I brought it up. I brought
Depressing.
it up because of the funeral, but we can
Nah, it's
yeah,
a good. Nah, it's a good
Yeah.
question though, for sure.
we can hop off of it though because it is pretty depressing.
Did we go through everyone's question already?
Yeah, we did go through
I
everyone's
think.
question.
Yeah, I think we did.
I think we can ask one more question, then we can dip.
What's
One
up?
more question.
Because
Yeah,
I really
fuck.
wanted to answer the nighttime question. Is it easier?
Oh,
Oh yeah,
okay. All right.
Yeah, host asked the question.
All right. Last question, and we'll close it off, folks. Why is it so much easier to have a deep conversation during nighttime? I think everyone's had that moment where they're hanging out with their friends. It's night time, and you kind of just get real nitty gritty and deep. Oops, deep, deep with the
True,
conversation. You feel?
bro.
yeah.
I
For
think it's
sure.
because after like a long day, you just had like pent up stress, and you're just trying to tell someone what's been going on, and so eventually you just keep rambling and rambling and just having a long conversation, like the both of you, and so eventually you just get to the really heavy stuff.
Mm.
Why not daytime though? Always like it. Always just it's perfect setting. Sorry, I'm not speaking the mic enough. It's a perfect setting, and it feels different. I don't know if y'all know what I'm talking about, but it just feels
Mm.
different. Cause like I've had experiences where like I'll be sitting next to a campfire and we'll be out
Mm,
and then the the insects are freaking chirping and shit. You
that
kind of
sounds so
just
nice. Yeah.
chill by the fire or even like a late night drive. Like
Yeah.
it's just different. It gives off like a feeling where you can be vulnerable and to that other person. I don't know.
Cause
Yeah.
I think it's just the way we structure our day. The day is for work, the night is for relax.
Yeah.
So when we structure a day like that, like the relax is like we already did what we had to do in the daytime. So you just decompress in the nighttime and you really just like talk.
Yeah.
Cause
Yeah.
like I feel like that's how they did it like back then. Like it's like a not an evolutionary thing, but like a tradition, like a human tradition.
Yeah. Just like a norm.
I feel that. I feel that.
Yeah.
What do you think, John?
I think it's just like the way I look at it is just like I mean people know about how like sun happiness, sunshine happiness, vitamin D or
Mhm.
whatever.
Oh,
And
Mhm.
then
okay.
when
Yeah.
it's
Yeah. Yeah.
nighttime, not around. I don't know
True.
if it's that deep, but there's also like I feel like during the day you're always around kind of like doing shit. Even if it's like a how do I say it? Like a low activity day, I guess. Like you're still like eating your breakfast, if you do that. Some people don't. You're going to lunch and then you're done with lunch. So like you're splitting up with that person again. And then you're like going to dinner. Like you're doing these like maybe hour-long things. So you don't have like the time. Like you're going on to do another thing. When it's night, like everything's wrapped up. Say like, I don't know, 8 o'clock, the conversation starts. Like you got nothing to do after 8 o'clock. You're just chilling.
Yeah.
It's like
So
the stress of something. Like you have to do something else.
yeah, you don't have the stress to do anything else. You've done everything for that day, and now you're just relaxing and you're talking to this person. Um, that made me think of those like lawn chair conversations you have. Not
Oh
like a
yeah.
lawn chair, like those. That's where
The
you have
fire,
the
yeah.
conversations. That lawn chair. I've had that once with a guy I barely even knew. I knew him for like 3 days, maybe 2 days, and we talked for like 5 hours. It was wild. Um,
Mm. Those are the
but
best. Yeah.
it was a good conversation. I loved it. It was on the balcony looking at the beach. It was fire. But yeah, I don't know. I think it's just like the daytime a little bit, the stress of doing, having something to do. I think that's why it's like that. Maybe that's what
Mm.
I agree.
that's what makes sense to me.
Also,
Just like a
cause
logical way.
it's calm, it's
Oh yeah.
quiet. I went on a date with this girl, and we went to this.
Get a load of this guy.
Uh, okay, man, chill out, bro. I was just I
I'm sorry.
I went on this date with this girl, and we went to this lake area, and it was so calm and quiet, and barely even knew her, and we kind of just started chopping it up and getting a little personal.
Chopping it up.
Mm.
Not like, bro, bro. All I just,
You rich.
bro. What are you talking about, man?
Alright, keep going, keep going, keep going.
No, that's it. I was just saying, like, it's just peaceful at night.
Mm.
Another factor in why it's so easy to have to have a deep conversation.
Agreed. Yeah.
Does anyone
Any
wanna?
any
Yeah.
last words of wisdom?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
No, all good here.
Yeah. No, just to mention, it's 12:42 when we're recording this, so we are
Yeah.
vouching for our own opinions.
I mean, that's true. Like, we did late at night, and we did start talking about freaking,
Some deep.
you know,
Mm. Mm.
um,
It's kind of
About
crazy.
death a little
but
bit.
yeah, we'll wrap it up.
Yep.
Thanks for joining, guys. I hope you guys enjoy this
I hope we're
third
more consistent
episode.
too.
Yeah, we'll try to do our best to be more consistent from here on out, hopefully. Thank you guys for the support. 20 subscribers. It's small, but it's something.
It's
Let's
something.
We
go.
really appreciate it, and
Yeah.
really drop questions down below in the comments, because
Join our Discord.
we need it. We need
We have a
questions.
Discord. I forgot.
Mm.
But yeah, we'll just wrap it up. Thanks for watching, guys. This has been the Same Boat Podcast.
Thank you.
We will catch y'all the next episode. Take care, guys.